This one is really cool. I call it every which way because these arrowheads are going every which way. I hope you try this one. It's very different. That's what I like about it. But it's also really pretty. Of course, everything we do here is pretty, isn't it? So to start, I want you to know that each one of these quilt blocks finishes out at 8.5 inches, okay? I've just put 4 together just to see what the effect is, and I really, really like it. To make one block, you need to choose 4 colors first and a background. I chose white for my background and 4 different colors for each arrow, okay? Everything I've used on this are strips that are 2.5 inches wide, so I use jelly roll strips. And do you know, I have figured out that if you take 4 jelly roll strips, each is a different color because each is a different arrow, you can make 6 of these quilt blocks out of that. Just 1 jelly roll strip of each of those 4 colors. So that is nice to know. So to do a block, you're going to need to cut 1 of each color, that's 2.5 inches square, 1 of each color that is, I have to look at my notes on this, 2.5 by 4.5 inches, and then you need to cut 8 rectangles that are 2.5 by 3.5 inches. If you have this, you have that, okay? So let me set these aside. We don't need any of those anymore. What you're going to do is take your 4 little squares and of course make a 4 patch, and you know how to make a 4 patch. We just join 2 together, these 2 together, and then those 2 together. So that is the center of each one of these squares. Simple enough, right? I'm going to set them aside for a minute because the other part of this is to make the top of that arrow. So the top of the arrow is interesting. You're going to take one of your colored rectangles and take one of your white pieces. Now this is very interesting. I'm going to lay it on top of the upper left side of my print, right? And then I drew a diagonal line from the corner of where this color fabric is up to the corner of this white. I drew that line and I'm going to stitch on that line. Now when I stitch on that line, you can probably guess I'm going to fold this out, and look, we're starting to build an arrowhead, right? Well, what that looks like is this. Here's the first one, okay? I have stitched the line. I have trimmed off everything except 1/4 inch, and then I can open it up. So that's half of the arrowhead. Very simple to do. Then I took another white piece and put it on this corner and did the exact same thing. Drew a diagonal line, stitched on that line, and lo and behold, you get this last piece. Trim off the excess, open it up. There is the arrowhead top. So that's all you need. You got your 4 patch, and then you have the arrowhead tops, right? So I've got 4 arrowhead tops, and I just want to show you how to attach. Now look, I'm going to start with the blue. I could choose to lay my arrowhead up here, or I could choose it to lay it on the side, okay? The arrowhead doesn't matter which way it goes, but make sure you do that on every block that you do. Do the same method, okay? Choose the same direction. I'm going to choose this side here. Now, as you can see, if I folded this over and I stitched a line and opened this up, I will have created a nice long flat edge down here. That's what you want to do, except the one thing you have to be careful of is don't stitch your line all the way from the end to this end. Don't do that. You're going to do a half stitch, and what I mean by that is we're going to start down here, and I'm going to stitch almost all the way to the end. Leave at least 1/4 inch, but you can leave more. I prefer to leave more. It just gives me more room to play with this. So when I stitch that and I fold this out, I'm going to have an extra little flap here, and that's good because that's what we want right now. Then you're going to take your other arrowheads one at a time. Let's do the pink. You can see the pink fits very well there. You're going to fold it over and stitch, open it up. You're going to do your purple same way on this side, and then you do that yellow one at the top. And what happens is when you have stitched this yellow or gold one all the way over and folded over, you are back where you started. So let me show you what that looks like. That is this, okay? We did that pink, purple, gold, and we ended up with this flap. Remember I told you about that? That's what makes this whole thing work, because now all we have to do is fold that over, Flip this over and finish stitching that line, the line we did not stitch at the beginning of the project. And once you have done that and you open this up, you've got the quilt block. So yeah, it's different, it's very different, but that's what I like about it. Every which way, I hope you will try it. I hope you will follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and all that fun stuff. And happy sewing.